I'm getting from this read is that there's powerful forces here that are blocking a lot of evil, SHIT, from occurring. This is for entertainment purposes, though. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. This is gonna be one of those cryptic and supernatural readings, okay? Being stopped from doing something heinous and mischievous. Someone here cannot, and it's the Seven of Wands energy that's stopping them. They could be in outer space, they could be from the celestial realms, but they're making sure some stuff doesn't happen here on Earth or something. I feel like they were all panicking. I feel like it was some type of outside force that directly told these individuals, get it together or we coming down to really FSHIT up. Alright, what is the message for my beautiful collective at this time? 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So, 8-8, the 8-8 portal. Maybe I'll save this for 8-8. Unless there's a message here that somebody needs to hear before, then let's see. We have 8 of Cups and 8 of Wands. 8-8. Whoa, I'm going to get a throat chakra blockage. Page of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Somebody here is being stopped from doing something heinous and mischievous. Someone here cannot, and it's the 7 of Wands energy that's stopping them. It's a Page of Cups energy that wants to do something sketchy, but they can't. It's like the 7 of Wands is blocking them. Temperance, 8 of Pentacles. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. This is gonna be one of those cryptic and supernatural readings, okay? It's a group of different beings, multi-dimensional beings or some-ish, you know. Different gods and goddesses, demigods, extraterrestrials, celestials, some type of, like, I'm really wondering if this is the Galactic Federation or if this is like the Council of Nine, the Confederation, the Confederacy of Worlds, or if it's like a group, you know, Anunnaki, Mayan breakaway, right? The devil and the sun. Love, the devil done ran out of time here. This Page of Cups represents these dark energies in our governments, in our movies, education, like all these dark energies you see. Here we go again. Trump, Trump, Trump. It all ties back to Trump. But we've been known what time it is with that man. And him denying that he has anything to do with that list, well, I don't know what else to say. You know, but that's neither here and there. That's not the point. The point is that what I'm getting from this read is that there's powerful forces here that are blocking a lot of evil, SHIT, from occurring. I think about the WAR that happened between two Middle Eastern countries, you know, and how all of a sudden they just poof, a peace treaty came out of nowhere, came out of somebody's, backyard. Somebody done dug up that peace treaty in their backyard or something. Ish, done found it and was like, okay, time to put peace, because how random. How random. Just when you thought things were going to really escalate, after the US got involved and then the other country attacked the US base out there. So it was like, then the next day they just came out with some type of treaty. Like everybody just shook hands and walked away and their goals were fulfilled. What is that supposed to mean? Like this, and the whole coverage behind this was so strange. Like, what were the weapons of mass destruction actually destroyed, or were they not? Nobody could give a clear, concise answer as to what was happening. All these different news stations, I feel like they were all panicking. I feel like it was some type of outside force that directly told these individuals, get it together or we're coming down to really FSHIT up. And, what was that for? Like, these world leaders and whatnot went scrambling back to the drawing board, in that underwater base or in that base out in Antarctica or some ish that they got. And they started talking, well, what's the other plan? Because we can't move forward with this plan. Otherwise, these beings going to come down here and drag us and expose us and whatnot. But I think it already, I don't know, I think it already went down. Clarify, Spirit, something weird here happened. The Moon and the Queen of Cups. A King of Pentacles, so it's some factions here. They could be in outer space, they could be from the celestial realms, but they're making sure some stuff doesn't happen here on Earth or something. Notice this blonde woman. This could be the Pleiadians. Okay, the Pleiades, those blonde people and whatnot, with the blue eyes or the honey colored eyes. Those Pleiadians, they may not be playing this holiday season. Remember the Jet 2 holiday on TikTok? Remember that? Like, these Pleiadians may not be playing with us here on Earth. If this is some type of galactic federation or council, a confederacy of worlds, these beings and entities aren't playing with us anymore. I'll tell you that much. Knight of Cups, look how he has the wings on his helmet, representing Mercury, the messenger. Mercury, right? The messenger god, a celestial being. So it's like, here we go, 10 of Wands. These entities are trying to make sure we don't destroy this planet. How embarrassing is this? If y'all, this has to be the most embarrassing. Like, they're literally trying to make sure we don't blow ourselves up or some itch with the big one. Okay, if you know, you know. Like, they're really trying to, like, you will go no further. You will go no further. I really feel like maybe some of these people in the government and whatnot were arrested or taken off planet, and now it's like a body double or some ish. Like, I feel like people got in trouble, because now Trump is having his health, BB is having his health issue. Then Hulk Hogan all of a sudden passed too. I feel like Hulk Hogan had a bigger role in all of this, and it was just really weird. Remember like Roddy Piper, and there was pictures of him in the Satanic Church and whatnot, and he was in that one movie, They Live, and he said that that's not a movie, that's a documentary or something, and I was just like, what on earth? Like, these people are all sociopaths. Like, they're all like, how did these people even come to power? Like, who put them in power? Where did they even come from? because people like that came from hell. They were never in heaven. I just have to call it how it is. Like, people like that, they have to be a demon in a body. There's no other explanation, like just how, and Lord in heaven, I feel like some of these politicians and actors, actresses, these people long gone, y'all. They not even here no more. That's what I'm really getting with this read. The Fool and Knight of Pentacles. Pay close attention. Do your homework and do your vigilance. This is what these entities are trying to tell somebody here. Like, do your homework and do your vigilance, because a lot of these people done hit the sack, done been brought somewhere else by these aliens or these galactic representatives. Y'all know that show, it's on Netflix, it's called Olympus. And it's basically a school, people trying to get into the Olympics, and it's like the top athletes, and everybody's desire is to become an Olympo athlete, become a part of the Olympics. That's why they're all there. And, then the actual members of the Olympics come in because the school is going to SHIT, and there's like a massive drug bust and whatnot. And the members of the Olympics, like, they're like really stuck up, and we want to see better from you guys and whatnot. And then in the second last episode, they're gonna say, when the Federation comes in, a lot of you are going to be sent home. You're going to be eliminated. That's what they kept saying. Like, if the Federation were to see your performance right now, you would be immediately sent home, because the school started having drama and petty conflicts. Like, everybody started having drama with each other and whatnot, because people were accusing people of using dope, basically steroids to, right, enhance their physical powers to get to the Olympics, to become an Olympo, and then they get the gold necklace if they become an Olympo. So it was like, I just thought that was weird how, like, towards the end of the show, they started talking about this federation, like, the federation about to come, and when they see the lack of progress you have made, you're going to be booted out of the school. And, well, maybe that's what's happening here, that it's higher beings and higher dimensions, higher places and whatnot, that they're not going to allow certain things play out. Only to a certain point will they allow some things here to happen on Earth, but they're not going to allow certain things to occur. Can you give us more insight, because this is just like, this is some crazy ASS SHIT, King of Swords, Eight of Swords. So they're saying that it's an air sign that is gone or some ish. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna sound like, this is gonna make me sound crazy. They're saying that man is gone. That man that a lot of people don't like, and he's running the US? They're saying he gone, y'all. He locked up somewhere. He's not even here. Who even knows who that is? If that's somebody in a costume, or a stunt double, an android, like, who even knows? If these are aliens, like, if these are aliens that are now controlling this ish, like, who really knows what they're capable of? Like, there's no telling what they can do, what they can do. Like, if they're advanced by 500,000 years, millions of years, I would imagine they're easily able to replicate certain officials in the government, especially if some of these individuals have been arrested or detained or are, gone. Like, I don't even know what to say. This one of them crazy reads. Yeah, the chariots of the gods. The Chariot of the Gods. You have to read the book. I've been meaning to read the book for a long time. But the Chariot of the Gods, right, basically the whole book is, the whole hypothesis the author is making is that all these pyramids and these castles were built by advanced, ETs, like these Roman gods and goddesses, Greek gods, goddesses, like those were all aliens. Like, you know, some of them human, yes, but humans that had achieved like some type of peak performance, peak DNA, and they were really more alien at that point than human. Like perhaps they had developed the abilities. Avatar the Airbender, Star Wars, the Jedi, the Sith, right? Like Harry Potter, the wizards, the witches and whatnot, how they can use magic and shoot lightning out of their hands and whatnot. Maybe this is where the legends of like Zeus, right? Thor, like maybe they could shoot thunder and lightning out of their hands. Maybe they activated some type of DNA, these people. Maybe they're meta-humans. Who knows at this point? But the Chariot, there's a book called The Chariots of the Gods. And that's basically the hypothesis the author is making, that these pyramids, mounds, towers, temples, a lot of them were built by these gods and goddesses, these aliens, these celestial beings. But the Chariot there, it immediately made me think of like UFOs and whatnot, and how some UFOs are actually living organisms, from what I've understood. Like they're actually not a spaceship, but an actual organism made out of plasma or something. And yeah, I don't. It's some craziness with that. Here we have Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. So at this point, it's like a lot of these rich, powerful men, they're just in their home. Like they aren't even leaving their home, their bunker. And yep, I'm going to get a Duolingo notification. Like this is everywhere in the world. They're not even leaving their bunkers at this point. They're like watching the news and whatnot, and just watching their own body double that these aliens put in there. And they're just like nervous, like, are the aliens coming for me next? Remember that millionaire or that billionaire, excuse me, that they built a bunker and they had set up some type of fire trap. It reminded me of like a Super Mario dungeon or like the Legend of Zelda, the caves and whatnot. Like you accidentally step on the wrong tile and fire shoots out of the ground. Like I remember they were showing that on the news years ago. Like this billionaire built a bunker that had a fire trap, and I was like, why would a billionaire need something like that in a bunker? Like that you need like so much stuff to gain access to get into this bunker to begin with. Like you probably need key, you probably need, they probably have like retinal ID scanners on the doors, facial ID scanners, like voice recognition. Like why would they even put something like that at the entrance of a bunker? Like, oh, if somebody breaks in, who would even be able to break into a bunker that is built like that? Like, that they're going to put like a bunch of fire traps in. Like the ceiling will collapse if they're able to pass the fire trap. Like just some crazy. I was like, this is real life. This is real life. Like this is. Well, there you go. They out here hiding in their bunkers, hiding somewhere, nowhere to be found. And it's a bunch of body double. Who even knows? Maybe it's a hologram, a 3D hologram of these people. But this is all for entertainment purposes. Just know there's a powerful force overseeing things, and they're not going to allow certain things to play out here. And quite a few of these people, these rich, powerful men in particular, quite a few of them are long gone. And you just seen a replacement, a robot or something, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. Like these entities not going to hire the planet, so maybe they are scared we're going to destroy the planet and they don't want that. They want the focus to be on love, on connection, physical and spiritual. Peace. That's what they want to see. Anything else you have to say about this? Jesus, take the wheel. You have two aces, Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Double yes. It's a double yes, y'all. So, this is for entertainment purposes, y'all. Okay, this is purely entertainment and speculation, but Spirit has spoken. Love and light.